Hi, everybody. I'd love to introduce you to my friend, Nancy Hagman. She has over 30 years experience as a counselor. And the last several years, she has combined strengths with the counseling. She specializes in trauma recovery with the use of strengths. Nancy, welcome and so much. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, it's delightful to be here. This is wonderful. Thank you.
So, what led you on your strengths journey to begin with?
Well, it's interesting. As a counselor, I was taught or encouraged to use strength-based therapy. And the theory behind that is good. It's excellent. We want to draw from people's strengths. And I did. I used that in counseling. But excuse me, after I retired, I became involved with looking at strengths a little differently through strength finders. And I began to see something much broader about strengths. And actually, it's talents combined with your strengths. Both of them are called similarly. But when you really, know some of your talents, but how do you make those shine? And so I got interested in Eddie Via's coaching program and Eddie Via's certification, Unleashing Your Strengths. And I loved it.
Wonderful. And how did strengths help you rewrite or change your story? And how do you think it can help others do the same?
For me, it helps me understand it. First, it helped me understand myself. But secondly, it helps me have more understanding and appreciation for others. I begin to see where they're coming from by listening to what they say and how they say it. I can pick up on some of the ways that they perceive things so differently than I do and why they perceive them that way. And can appreciate people who are wanting to get things done, or they're hurrying to get things done, or it's important to be able to spend time with each other. Those are things that are really important differently for different people. So you learn to understand how to relate for myself, but it makes me much more compassionate in relationships, and not only in work relationships, home relationships, my children, family members. It affects everybody, and I've loved it.
Wonderful. And who should attend this Global Strength Summit on December 10th, Nancy?
Well, I wouldn't exclude anybody. Everybody can gain from knowing more about yourself. And once you know about yourself, then you're much more successful in anything that you choose to do. Anything that you choose to do in a business setting, anything that you choose to do in a nonprofit setting, a volunteer setting, with your family members. The stress and the tension are so much, all I can say is they're so reduced compared to the rigidity that sometimes we experience, that our way has to be the right way, which can be true. But on the other hand, maybe there's another way that can be as true, and you understand it differently. Strengths makes you have an appreciation for each other, and an understanding where you can accept them, and learn so much from other people and what they do and how they do it. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Thank you so much, Nancy, for being here with us today.
Oh, it's been my delight. Thanks, Jay.